Hi, my babies, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl, Virgo Garden. If you don't know, now you know. Anything you need to know about little me will be down below in the description box. You do not have to be a Virgo to watch this video. Hi, my babies. Hi, my babies. Hi. So we're going to go ahead and get into this video because I'm so ready to get this series over with. All right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about what happened in 10th grade. 10th grade is kind of a blur, to be quite honest with y'all, because even though bad stuff happened to me in 10th grade, it wasn't as bad as the rest of them. So 10th grade is kind of a little bit of a blur. I really had to sit and like remember what happened in 10th grade. So here we go. Because I was in an abusive relationship, clearly, I was insecure. And I was overweight, so I wanted to lose weight. So over the summer, I actually lost 35 pounds, which I did it for me. I didn't do it for him to get his attention or be like, oh, fuck you, I'm on to the next. It was for me. I wanted to feel better for me. So I did, and it was successful. And what had happened was I ended up with no breasts, no stomach, hella thighs, and hella ass. So when I came back to school, they knew me to be chunky, and now I'm thicker than a Snickers. So everybody, like the basketball players and stuff, they flirting with me and shit like that. So that kind of led to the rumor of, oh, she a crackhead, because they felt like I lost weight too quickly. So in 9th grade, I was a hoe because I was dating an upperclassman, and then in 10th grade, I'm a crackhead because they felt like I lost weight too quickly, so I got to be on crack at 14, 15 years old. Right. So, okay, someone who's never been around it at that point. But okay. So, also over the summer, I told y'all Lou had got in trouble, so he got locked up, and they actually sent him to a boot camp because he's a juvenile. So I would write him letters and stuff, you know, trying to encourage him and trying to help him keep his head up. What I didn't know was he was going back to the hood and showing everybody in the hood the letters I was sending. So I was still skipping class because at that point I was like, fuck it. I done got suspended so many times. I really didn't give a fuck if I graduated or not, to be quite honest with you. So I would go to the classes I wanted to go to, and the ones I didn't want to go to, like science and shit, I was like, fuck that shit, I'm not coming back. So I would skip that class. And I do remember my mom told me, and she still brings it up to this day, that my 10th grade English teacher, of course I would go to English, I love English, okay, I love writing. My 10th grade English teacher told my mom in a parent teacher conference, she said, Nina's an amazing student, she's really smart, but her friends, however, are very needy. And I didn't understand what her or my teacher was trying to say. I'm like, fuck y'all, my friends are like family to me, like that's all I got, and da-da-da-da, because I mean, I won't fucking with my family, because my family clearly won't fucking with me. So I felt like my friends were my family, and I would do any, and I mean any, and everything for my friends. So I didn't understand what the lady was saying exactly. Like, even when I would skip, like class, I would start off skipping class by myself, but because everybody in the school, including the principals, the security guards, they knew that I skipped a lot, people would be in the hallway like, yo, Nina, you skipping class today? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to second block. And be like, I bet I'm going to skip with you. So by the time I turn around and I'm walking in the hallway thinking I'm just skipping class with 1, 2 people, it's like 5, 10 people behind me, and we look like a miniature class, and I'm like, no, this cannot happen. Like, y'all making me hot. Like, I know all the little routes and everything. I was cool with one of the security guards. All you had to do was give her some chips or some snacks or something, and she would tell you what floor not to go to at what time. Like, yo, don't be messing up my system, okay? I had a whole system. They even came up with a term for me. They called it chronic hall walker. That's what they called me. I did not want to go to class. Like, I just didn't. So, yeah, I didn't understand the needy friend thing. And then also the reason why everybody also wanted to skip with me is because they always knew I was going to have snacks. Okay, Pop-Tarts, Fruit Loops, Honey Buns, on deck. Do you hear me? Nutty Buddies, it's on deck. I'm going to have something, okay? I'm not just going to skip and not have a snack. That's boring. So they, oh, can I get a piece of your Pop-Tart? And my ass, you can have a Pop-Tart. I got another one in my book bag. Like, you know, I didn't understand what needy was at that point. But, yeah. So what had happened was, me and KT, the one who hooked me and Lou up, the one who had sex with him at the beginning of the year, but then hooked me and him up later on, the second half of the school year. Yeah, her. Remember her? Yeah. She ended up getting mad at me because she was like, well, you dated somebody that I fucked. That was fucked up. But why didn't you say that at the beginning? That's why I didn't want to tell you that I liked him in the first place. And then come to find out he's not a great fucking boyfriend anyway. Like, the hell? She was mad at me because I dated somebody that she had sex with. But you hooked us up after y'all had... Yeah, so that was like the last conversation I remember having with her in person, because she ended up dropping out of school because she got pregnant. So, yeah. And then on top of that, if you go back and listen to the Sunday Mimosa, I don't know which one, y'all, if I can remember, I'll try to put it in here somewhere. But the Sunday Mimosa about Lily, that's when all of that shit happened in 10th grade, when I'm fighting her baby daddy and he threw her down the flight of steps and she was pregnant and all that shit. Like, I can't deal with, like, domestic abuse. That don't really go too good for me. I had already had my situation, and then you gonna be beating on her in front of me. That's not gonna work. No, that's not gonna work. I didn't understand what they meant by needy. Yeah. Okay. So then, to make matters worse, Green Eyes, which I don't think I had a name for him in the 9th grade one, but Green Eyes was Lou homeboy that I had a crush on at the beginning of the school year, but then I found out he liked every fucking body. So yeah, he was the one that was like skin with the pretty eyes, yeah. So Green Eyes, come to find out, he was mad at me too. Yeah, because I dated Luke. So it was a lot of people mad at me because I dated somebody who treated me like shit. My neighborhood was mad at me. The downtown chicks was mad at me. Like, my homegirl mad at me. The dude I used to have a crush on was mad at me. And then on top of that, Lou is now mad at me because I broke up with him in the letter. What you thought was going to happen? You didn't know how to keep your hands off of me. You were verbally abusive as well. Pulling me into beefs where I could fucking get my life took. Like, what the fuck you thought was going to happen? Then you don't claim me publicly, which I already got, like, inner child issues with that shit because of my pops. Like, yo, all that man was doing was adding more onto it. He was the first person I really, really liked, and I ended up in a relationship with. So I thought I was supposed to try to make the shit work, but I didn't understand what a relationship was in the first place, because I didn't even understand what love was in the first place, because I never had a male fucking show it to me. And the males that were around me sexually abused me. So, to make matters even worse, like as I told y'all in the last video, Lou is a gang member. He's diesel as fuck. He's strong as hell. Like, he already was abusive. He's very, 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 very well known. And I have noticed over, like, a pattern here over the years. All I date is popular people. This is why I have so many issues. Okay, all I date is popular people. This is my first real boyfriend in my mind. And he was popular as fuck. And it brought so many issues. And I never really healed from it. I didn't. Because I got thrown into a rumor mill. People talking about me and they don't even fucking know me. And this is why I wanted to make this my inner child series instead of me growing up and being molested. Because I feel like y'all already know that story. Somebody got to hear about what the fuck I went through in high school, because this shit get worse and worse and worse and worse, and it has mentally damaged me. And this is why I have social anxiety, and I know that. And this is why I want to talk about this shit. So, to make matters worse though, I broke up with Lou. So now he's pissed. Okay, so I'm like, fuck, because I heard through the grapevine he threatened me. And I know he's not playing, okay? He's not playing. Not at all. So, I end up running into Bezo, who still goes to the school, because Lou couldn't come back to the school. He ended up getting, like, expelled or something like that. I don't know. But he wasn't supposed to be on school property, alright? So, Bezo, which is his best friend, he still goes there. His brother Reese still goes there. So naturally, of course, they see me in the hallways. Oh, what's up? You know, your boy asked about you. Oh, I'm good on that. Okay? Okay, we done lost weight. We got other people looking at us. I'm good on that. Okay? No. So basically, they trying to get me and him to get back together. I'm not with it. And then on top of that, they telling that man my every move. Oh, well, we seen her with such and such in her face, and she was over there by the lockers talking to such and such, making my shit worse, basically. So now this is creating jealousy. This is creating envy. So now it gets to the point where I keep hearing he's saying he gonna come up to the school, he gonna get me. He gonna come up to the school, he gonna get me. I don't know if he really is or if he really ain't. I'm walking down the hallway one day during lunch period, because I had to go to the bathroom and I wanted to go to my locker. And I'm on the second floor. And who do I run into? Bezo and Lou. My ass probably would have popped out of my head if they weren't attached. Okay? I was scared. I'm not going to lie. I was scared as hell. And guess what happened? He seen my ass and said, come here. And I had to bring my ass because, yeah, I was not about to not come. I even remember one time when we were in the lunchroom. I'm going to show you how much power this man had. One time when we were in the lunchroom in 9th grade, I remember I was mad at him because he put his hands on me because we got in an argument when he got in the fight with the blood nigga. So I won't talking to him after that. We were still together, but I won't talking to him, right? So he summons me in the lunchroom, okay, in front of everybody. He sent Bezo to come get me. He said, your boy want to talk to you. Excuse me? Excuse me? And he pointed to him. He said, I said, are you fucking serious? He said he want to talk to you. If I was you, I would carry my ass over there. Because I already know what it's going to be if I didn't. It was going to be a whole fucking scene. And I was going to be the bad guy. Because don't nobody know who I am. But everybody know my boyfriend, though. So, that's how much power that man got. That man summons me in the fucking cafeteria in front of everybody. And told me bring my ass over there and talk to him. Yeah. He's a Gemini, by the way. So, told me come here, so the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and see what he wants. So we're having a regular conversation, and he starts getting a little aggressive, asking who I'm talking to, and why is this person in my face, and that nigga better not be in your face no more, and I better not hear this nigga in your face again. I'm gonna come up here, it's gonna be a fucking problem. And somewhere along the lines, it basically ended up to basically me saying out my mouth, nigga, fuck you. And I just remember that nigga stepped on my foot, yo. Now, remind you, this nigga like 200 pounds. Okay, most of that shit is muscle, all right? And I had lost weight, so I was like probably like 150 something. I was thick, though. But I had lost a lot of weight, so I didn't have the weight on me I did have when he was abusive. So I definitely couldn't take the nigga then. And he stepped on my foot, and I tried to get away, and I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't go nowhere. And he threatened my life. And I was scared. And he told me he was going to kill me. And he would come up to this school and fucking kill me if he hear another nigga in my face. Yeah. Q Tina Turner. Okay? And I know he wasn't playing. So the next day, I'm at school. And I'm thinking, the security guard is going to help me, right? Because you know me, okay? You know, they call me by my last name. So, he know me. We done had plenty of conversations walking down to the office for my minute suspensions. And I was like, officer such and such. Because they were real officers. But I was like, officer such and such. Lou came up to the school yesterday and he threatened me. You know what he said? He said, I'm going to say my first name in place of my last name. He was like, damn, Nina, you must have really put it on him. I was a virgin. I was probably a year and a half out from the last time my last family member molested me. At that point, I won't think about sex. Yeah. At that point, I realized I can't go to the law or people of authority to help me. And that's where my trust got broken with them. That's where it started. Because I was telling the truth. I was a fucking virgin. And I told him I was a virgin. And he laughed at it. So, Nina started bringing a knife to school. Because I had to protect myself. Because these bitches don't like me and keep talking about they gonna fucking jump me. And now I got a crazy ass fucking ex-boyfriend. Who probably would, in my mind at that time, I'm thinking this nigga's gonna catch me, slit my wrist, slit my throat and fucking rape me. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah. I had no protection. Because he was the head officer at the school. Yeah. I had no protection. And my parents did not know. My parents don't know 99% of the shit I'm saying on these videos. So, it's the second half of the school year, and I'm trying to get focused because at this point, I'm starting to kind of think like maybe I should get my shit together and graduate because I am smart, you know? So I was kind of halfway there, halfway not yet. So, I was going to class, and I made new friends. And I made 2 new friends. We're going to call one of them Cara, who's still my bitch to this day. That is still my bitch to this day. Like, nothing has changed. We barely fucking talk. I probably talk to that lady probably once every 3 years, probably. That is still my bitch to this day. She's still solid. Still to this day. And, we're going to call the other person St. Clair. Now, me and St. Clair ended up becoming really, really close because we found out through talking we actually ended up going to the same elementary school in my old city. Because I actually have a picture of her when I had a birthday party at school and she was about to punch somebody. It's a picture of her about to punch somebody. So I was like, oh shit, that's St. Clair. I was about to say her name. I was like, oh shit, that's St. Clair. So I took the picture to school and me and her just kind of became closer. All honesty, we became closer. Now, what Nina did not know at this point in time is most of Nina's friends, I would say about 99% of my female friends, were hoes. And I didn't know this because I was a virgin. So, I was being dumb and naive and I got pulled into some drama. Come to find out, St. Clair was fucking somebody's boyfriend. That ain't none of my business. But the problem is, Nina ride for her motherfucking friends, okay? This lady, who boyfriend was cheating on her, who ass you really should be getting in, is 6 feet. St. Clair is like 5'2". I'll show you. I'm in class. Class ain't even fucking started yet. I hear all this commotion at the door. Now, my math teacher, he should have been a fucking correctional officer or something. Because that nigga big as hell and he diesel as fuck, okay? And he's strong as hell. Like, won't nobody fucking with Mr. Moore. Won't nobody trying to fuck with him. Like, when it come to fights and stuff, ain't nobody trying to fuck with him, right? So, I hear all this commotion at the door. I hear everybody getting up out their desk. Like, I'm just fucking drawing and bullshitting in my notebook because I'm bored. I ain't paying no attention. But then I'm starting listening to the voices that's arguing. And it's St. Clair. So, I look up. And it's this big ass bitch in her face, and she yada 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 bitch, and St. Clair yada 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 bitch, and I'm like, oh no, that's my friend. Ain't nobody gonna take up for my friend. So I get up out the seat. Mind you, at this point in time, I'm wearing contacts, right? So I didn't have glasses. So I go to the door, and I'm listening first so I could find out what the situation is. And from what I heard through the yelling, you fuck my boyfriend, bitch. Fuck you. And she was like, he ain't your boyfriend, bitch. I can do what the fuck I want to do. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm riding with my friend. So I step in between her, and I was like, you need to back your big ass the fuck up. And I'm thinking the bitch gonna just be talking shit. This bitch mushed me in my face. When she mushed me, my contact came out. So I can only halfway fucking see. But all I know is from what I was told is when she mushed me, I went to go swing on the bitch. And when I went to go swing on her, the teacher across the hall stepped in between us. I hit him. His glasses came off. Then they said I went for the girl again. They said that Mr. Moore grabbed me. Now, I told y'all, Mr. Moore big as fuck. They said you broke out that shit. Then I remember when I broke out of that, I went for the girl again, and I seen all these hands come across me like this. They was like 6 people grabbed you, Nina, and you broke out of that shit. The fuck you think I'm about? This bitch just mushed me, bitch. You knocked out a $30 contact. You got me fucked up. Okay? You bitch, we only got a 6-month supply. Okay? I wanted blood. Bitch, you touched me. I could do the talking back and forth all day, bitch, you touch me. Fuck that. It ain't no talking. It ain't no fucking talking. Fuck that. They was like, when you broke out the 6 people, they was like, Mr. Moore threw his hands up. He was like, fuck it, let her go. he was like, let her go. Ain't no controlling her. Let her go. You know who got me? My old PE teacher. We used to call him Radio. I know. That's fucked up. The one that Cuba Gooding Jr. played. Yeah, him. I know that's fucked up. I know. Bo. I know. That's fucked up. But that's who he reminded us of. But he's short. He's shorter than me. He yoked my ass up. He yoked my ass up and he threw me in his classroom with him, and just so happened my homegirl T was in that classroom. She was like, Nina, calm the fuck down. I got suspended last year for fucking a bitch up. She was like, don't fucking do it. She not fucking worth it. You gonna be fucking mad when you get fucking suspended and shit. She was like, Nina, calm the fuck down. And then he was trying to get me to calm the fuck down. All I know is I was banging on the glass. I said, bitch, when I catch you, and that shit cracked. And that's when he was like, oh no, you got to get out. He was like, you got to get out. You're destroying property now. I didn't mean to crack the glass, y'all. I'm stronger than what I realize I am when I'm mad. I didn't mean to crack the glass. Yeah. So he called down to the office, told them come get me out his room. Of course, it's a security guard. They told me I must have put it on Lou. They got to come get me. They had to take me down fucking hog-tied, y'all. My arms and my feet behind me to the elevator because I was looking for that bitch so hard they could not fucking contain me, goddammit. They had to take me down hog-tied to the elevator. When I got to the elevator, that's when they let me down. Yeah, Nina won't playing. We get down to the first floor office. Shorty doo-wop sitting in that bitch. The first thing I do is pick up a fucking chair and hold it in this bitch. Almost to the fucking teacher. My best friend said the teacher I hit was a really sweet lady. So if you're watching, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hit you. I was trying to hit the Amazon bitch. Okay, I wasn't trying to hit you. I was trying to get the avatar. I'm sorry. But I calmed down because Officer Hans, that's what your fuck ass name was. Officer Hans. He was like, Nina, you gotta calm down before you go in the principal office. You can't go in there like that or we're gonna have to fucking call the police to come get you. So you say police. Oh, let me calm the fuck down then. Okay, so when he said police, I calmed down. My mama was already on her way up to the school anyway. And they ended up putting us in the same room together. And they let this bitch go first. This bitch get the line tossed. So she hit me for, bitch, I ain't even get a chance to hit you. I said, do you want me to fucking hit you, bitch? Like, yo, they had to separate us. Because, like, how you gonna, I hit you? Bitch, I ain't get to hit you yet, okay? I ain't get to hit you yet. But what happened was she ended up getting suspended because I didn't get to swing on her. Lucky for her ass. Even though I did hit a teacher, but that was accidental. Okay, but like my contact got knocked out. Bitch, you ain't got the money to pay for that shit, even if it is $30. She was staying with her fucking cousin anyway, because her mom. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We grown as a person. We grown as a person. She ain't had no home for real, y'all, okay? So she was living with family. I'm gonna say that. So yeah. Never saw her again. So yeah, Regina, girl, you got one. You're the only bitch that ever did. You got one. You got one. But that was my dumb ass fault. Cause I should have, if I would have known that bitch was a hoe, okay? If I would have known she was a hoe, I just would have let her catch the hands. Cause you should have been fucking nobody's boyfriend. Couldn't find out she was fucking the girl boyfriend. Right. Nina always gotta insert herself in places that ain't got shit to do with her. And then I end up with problems that ain't fucking mine. So, okay. The worst part of 10th grade to me, it was damn near the end of the school year. And I remember I had got a new outfit. And I had this like Japanese, Asian, silky type of looking shirt. And it was just dope. And I had it in 2 different colors. I think the other color was black. I can't remember. But I remember I wore that red one a lot though. Because I mean it was mad cute and it was cute on me. So the first day I wore it, everybody of course was complimenting me. Oh, you look cute and da 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 da. So it was 4th block. And I was going to the bathroom. And it's this girl named Kiva that stay out my neighborhood. And Green Eyes was with her. And there was some other people that I didn't know. And they was like, Nina, come here. Did you hear what that girl said about you? Did you hear what that girl said about you? Now, when I was coming down the hallway, I seen a girl walking away from them. But I wasn't paying all the people around, like, attention and shit, because I seen people that I knew, and they was like, Nina, come here. And they was like, did you hear what that girl said about you? I was like, I don't give a fuck what the bitch said about me, yo. And before I could even finish my statement, I didn't even notice they had a fucking camera, yo. They lifted my shirt up, bro. And they were, I don't know if they was taking pictures, or I don't know if they was recording. But they lifted my shirt up. It was her and it was another girl, and they held my arms down, so I couldn't do nothing. And they had my shirt up so they could take pictures or record or whatever. So, I don't know. It's pictures of me out there somewhere that I don't know who got it, why they did it. I don't know. It's people that I knew and I thought they wouldn't do no shit like that to me. But they did. Like I said, it was my old neighborhood. People from my old neighborhood. And that shit traumatized the fuck out of me. I'm not going to lie, it did. And that's probably why I don't like cameras now that I think about it. See, that's why I said I wanted to do this shit. That's probably why I don't like cameras. Why I keep looking off to the side. I do not like cameras, bro. And I never thought about that shit till just now. That is probably why I do not like cameras. Yeah, that shit fucked me up really bad. Like, I went in the bathroom and cried. Because I knew there was nothing I could do about it. What I'm going to do, fight a whole group of like 10 people? Like, I was hurt because it was people I knew that did that shit to me. And they don't even know, like, I'm going through sexual trauma. Yeah, but that shit got worse, though. So, y'all, this is basically the end of this particular couch talk. The lessons that I learned was, stop being so damn trusting. You really do need to pick better friends. Because I did not realize, okay, like, I really did not realize the type of friends I was hanging around. Also, 10th grade did make my sexual trauma worse. And it also made my sacral and my root and my solar plexus worse. And my throat chakra worse as well. Going through certain things that I went through. Being threatened, not being believed. And like, yeah, everything just kind of got worse. But that was the best year of high school for me, though. That's crazy, right? So, alright, babies. I mean, they ain't always gonna be happy, okay? I'm your girl, Virgo Garden. If you didn't know that shit, I bet you know that shit now. How to follow me, how to book me, how to get my wonderful, beautiful, amazing products that you all love so much will be down below in the description box. I love y'all, but that kind of took a little bit of wind out of me. I ain't even gonna lie. Now I gotta go reflect. Yeah. That was a little deeper than what I thought it was gonna be, but... Alright, y'all, so make sure you're doing that inner child work, especially during the month of introspection. You know, it's going to be very, 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 very important. And also, I'm dropping that forgiveness challenge very, very soon. So you need to be thinking about who is it that you need to be forgiving. Love you, babies. Mwah.